Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another video. In this video I'll show you our balancer double plane vacuum element. This is a job I've done actually quite recently, and it's also a reminder that I do balancing besides all the other stuff at this workshop. Enjoy this video. Alright guys, so in this video I'm not going to show you step by step of this balancing process. I've loaded other videos. You can go back and you can see there's different parts in the series of how this thing is balanced. I'll just like run through this one quickly. So I'll put a mark here as top, and I'll give it a spin just to see the unbalance on this before I use the computer. So obviously it's heavy at the bottom here. Alright, I'll give it a second spin. That was the top mark, and then that was the mark that I made at the bottom as the heavier part. I'll just give it one more spin. If you want to catch the whole process, you can revert back to my previous videos. This is just an update video just to show that I still do balancing here. Okay, so you can actually see that there's the top mark there. So there's definitely weight at the bottom, and I'll be grinding that off now. Okay, she's back on the machine. That's the top there. Let's see. You can see there's the marks that are grinded there. Okay. Okay, so there's the top, so it seems like the weight is still at the bottom, so I must obviously take off more. Okay, she's back on the machine, so I actually took this off, I think maybe 2 or 3 more times, which I didn't show you guys because it was the same procedure. I'm going to just test it now quickly, so I'm going to put a mark there as top, and let's see. So obviously if that top mark lands anywhere without this thing wanting to roll down, then should be good. Okay, there's the mark coming there. Okay, so you can actually see she actually just stopped without wanting to favor any side, so let's just do it one more time. Okay, there's the marker in there. Alright, so she's basically just stopping, so she's good to go, ready for the computer. Okay, so she's all set up now. Got all the end stops on, got the putt in the keyways, that's all center. Got my spray on, my reflector and the eyes all set, so she's good to go. I'll start putting in the dart in the machine now, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay, so I captured all these data that I require here all off camera. I wrote it on the board over here, and I'll stick it into the computer now. Time to start. Okay, so she's running up to speed now. This is now just to see how much must come off. And then I'll print this so they can see quite a bit must come off. 81 grams, 75 grams, so she's quite unbalanced. So I'll just stop it and I'll print it. Press enter. Okay, there we have it. Type of impeller, the weight, cast iron rotary, all the data here. So you can see there 75 grams must come off. And on this side 81 grams must come off. At 122 degrees and this side at 285 degrees. Unqualified. I got my work cut out. She's quite a bit must come off, but yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to mark it out now. So if I move this here, as you well know, the indicator moves there. So I'll move it to 285 degrees. And you can see there's 285 over there. So this one here, which is this one here, this way I must take off 75 grams here of this one here. Okay. And now the back one, 122, so I'll turn it again. See there the indicators going. There's 122 over there. There. Okay. So this one here, exactly where my hand is, this one must come, I must take off on this one, 81 grams. Of this one here. You can actually see she's quite beefy, so I must take off that one. Alright, so she's here where I must grind. That's the mark. You can see she's quite thick, so I'll be taking off this area here, and the other one is somewhere on that side. Okay, let's work this one first. I took quite a bit off here now. That's the one I marked there, so I took that quite a bit off. So I'll just find this mark here on this one, and then I'll grind that one. Okay, here's that one's mark. I'm going to grind a bit there and a bit in there, and I'll put it on the machine and see what she says. Alright, so I took off there. Okay, that's a far cry from the amount that must actually come off that the machine indicated, but these two impellers kind of work together. So maybe the mass where that I took off here will affect this side quite a bit, but we'll see when it's on the machine. Okay, she's back on. Let's see what it does. Okay, she's full. Okay, so remember earlier on this was 75, so that came down to 59 now. And this was 81, and that came down to 21. So as you saw earlier, I didn't take much off on this end. I took quite a bit off this end, and it did affect it quite a bit. So yeah, we'll just play around and see how it comes out. Okay, so this is the one that I marked out here that I must grind. If I look inside here where I marked it, you can see that is quite low and that's quite high there. So I think this is maybe the problem area here, where I can take off quite a bit of mass, because there's still 30 odd grams that must come off here somewhere. I think there's a lot of impurities inside here, so I'm going to just grind that lot now first. See in there, but there I kind of leveled it out, so I'll keep on working at it there, and then I'll do this side's one. I'll put it back on the machine and see where we're going. Okay, back in again. (14.4). This is quite close. There's a little bit more must come off on this end here. Okay, we get in there. Alright guys, she's back on. Let's see. Okay, let's print that. Okay, so let's have the side by side. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the picture is a little bit weird. You can see all the information. When I started, I had to take off 75 grams at 285 degrees, and I take off 81 grams at 122 degrees. You can see there. That was an unqualified one. Same information as usual, guys. You can see I brought it down to 0.6. It was just above a half a gram. I mean, really guys, that's nothing. At 333 degrees, that thing is almost in the center. And this one 0.67 at 62 degrees, also perfectly in the center. That's qualified. We're good to go. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I put some balancing content on, because I mean all the balancing comprises of basically the same steps. So if I must show you more impellers, it will be the same. But I think in the future I will post more balancing videos, which I will compress like I done this one instead of running the series. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.